Do you want to earn millions of gold? Then you need to focus on two main things before you go out on a farming run. In this complete guide, I will show you what you can use to maximize your profit while gathering. I will also tell you a few secrets you might have not known yet. While you go on a gathering session, you want your time invested to be worth it. If you do it for profit or for your own use, it always feels good to bring home as much materials as possible. That is when gathering yield comes in. In New World, there are certain items and buffs that you can get that can double your yield. Let me explain. The base yield is 100%. Everyone has it no matter the level of your tool. The rest can be gained from other sources. The first one is your tool. If you get the best tool, the mithril tool, you get up to 21% more yield. When you are buying or crafting your tool, you usually have two options. Buy the cheapest one with one perk of your choice. I would recommend gathering yield. The other option is that you get the best one. Here things become tricky, as a player might have a hard time knowing what perks are good and what are bad. Mandatory perks are gathering yield and luck. Other two perks are by your choice and depend on the tool you use. Azoth extraction perk is in my opinion bad perk, as there are many ways to get Azoth and also there are much better perk choices. Gathering recovery is an awesome perk for a skinning knife as you get healed after skinning, and you don't need to waste money on health potions when you are farming animals. Gathering efficiency is just a bad perk. You gather fast enough will tool anyway. Gathering alacrity is a good perk. You move faster, and that is always nice. Gathering discipline is a very underrated perk as you get experience faster. So you get to max level faster, but you also get amplitude levels, and that does give you more items you can sell or use for yourself. Fifth perk can be any mode alignment perk. This one simply gives you a chance to get motes after you gather a resource. Air and soul motes make proficiency boosters, and the rest of the motes like fire, water, earth, and death sell well on the market. The best gathering gear gives you not only the needed attribute for a certain gathering skill and gathering luck, but also gathering yield. If you get all 5 of them, you will get a boost of 7.5% more yield. This gear is crafted from a pattern. For example, pattern, mining clothing. You can get this item from purple amplitude crates, like package of specialized mining materials. So getting aptitude levels will be very profitable as the new gathering gear is sellable. Now if you can think getting experience perk on your tool is kind of a must-have. When you get your attribute to 250, you will get 20% more yield. So if you want to optimize, you will need 250 for a certain skill. Strength is for mining, dexterity is for skinning, intelligence is for harvesting, focus is for fishing, and constitution is for logging. If you reach 350 for this threshold, you will also get 10% luck, but more about it later. So theoretically, you could get a 350 threshold almost purely from just the gear you get. Let me explain. 2 of your weapons give you 38 attributes each, so 76 total. Then 32 for each body piece, and then 32 for each jewelry piece. So in total, you are looking at 337. Now I did say almost. You will want to have 25 points in your preferred attribute to achieve a bit more than 350. But don't worry, 25 in almost each category is worth it, and it has some useful buff that will aid you in combat. This will in the end give you the option to have a full gathering set without the need to change your attributes. The next one is very simple. Music buff gives you up to 10% yield. You unlock it at music level 100. You just need to get 4 stars on a song, even on novice difficulty. Use any song you want. Proficiency booster is an interesting one as it's for most players not cheap to get, and you might be able to lose profit. They're in 5 tiers. Each tier gives a certain percentage boost for an amount of certain time. So I recommend you use it right before you start gathering, so you will be sure you have a free route. Now the important question, are they even worth it? Well, let's do some math. Let's say I would use a tier 3 booster that gives me 7% more loot for 15 minutes, and it costs about 24 gold. In about 15 minutes, I have to get more loot worth of gold to pay off the potion and then profit from it. So, I go for thick hide, and in 15 minutes I would get 2,000 of them. 7% of 2,000 is 140 thick hide. 1 thick sells for 0.25 gold each. 140 times 0.25 is 35 gold. That means that by using tier 3 proficiency booster, I have made a profit of 9 gold. Now that does not sound a lot, but if you have a bag that increases the duration of the potion's duration, then profit becomes even bigger. Or just simply go for more profitable material. This one is simple too. Every zone is owned by some company. If a zone you want to farm in, let's say green, and you are green, then you will get the 10% buff. The buff will show in your character's bio. If you truly want to optimize, you can pick a zone you want to farm in depending on the territory ownership. Brimstone Sands Fort also gives a yield buff, but it works differently. It does not give you a percentage additive amount like all other buffs do, but it gives a bonus of 10% to all bonuses you have, meaning that to whatever bonus of yield you have, Brimstone Sands Fort will give you 10% more to that bonus. Major can assign the buff that allows the owner of the house to have a global buff that gives you a 20% gathering yield for a specific gathering skill. You need to have a house in that territory to receive this buff. Among other bonuses that the house gives you, it is truly worth it. If you want to know why houses are important, I will make an in-depth video about it. Also, I would like to take a moment and thank you for watching. If you like this type of content, you can always subscribe. It's free anyway. Now that you understand how you can stack up your gathering yield, you can work on gathering luck aspect as well. The whole mechanic of gathering luck is weird and hard to understand, so I will not bore you with numbers. Just try to stack as much luck as possible and you will be able to have more chances to proc and get different additional items, like Cinnabar, Talvium, gems, and many others. They by themselves have a small chance to drop, but over time, in a long farm run, you can get a lot of them and the profit can stack up. Before I will explain where you can get as much luck as possible, I will tell you a neat trick. With your bonus to yield, you don't only affect normal material gain, but also the bonus items. So if you mine ore and you get Cinnabar, you will get double the amount provided you have double the yield bonus. Quite cool if you ask me. Now let's take a look at where you can get all of your luck bonuses from. Firstly, you can get it from your tool. For example, Mithril Skinning Knife with Gathering Luck perk on it. Then you can get it from gear, like this skinning gear I have mentioned before. You can also get it from the amulet that you can craft yourself or buy from Trade Post. You can get it from major gathering trophies that have to be placed in your home. You can have 3 of them for each type, 1 for each house. Trophies can be crafted or bought from the market. The luck bonus you also get from the 350 level of attribute threshold. Music buff also gives you gathering luck. However, you can only have 1 music buff active at the same time. So you can pick what you want more, gathering yield or luck. That depends on what you want to farm. You can also increase your specific gathering luck from different food buffs. Dishes are also craftable or purchasable from the other players. Most bonus items go on the market for quite a lot of gold. Items that are used for the creation of cooldown materials such as Cinnabar, Talvium, Bar Vine, Wildwood, and many others that you can see on the screen always keep their price, and currently, they almost all go for about 9 gold each. If you get any of them during your farm runs, you will be able to profit massively. Prices do change depending on the server and the time you watch this video. So you can view your own server prices on a webpage called New World Market Prices. Link for that I will post in the description below. As you can see from all the bonuses, you can really make your gathering run very efficiently, and it will give you a lot of materials you can profit from. Now the question is what items you need to farm to get the most profit, and for that you can see in this video on the screen. I hope you liked this video. Have a great day and goodbye.